actually a bag full of sand.
Literally.
That's a proper sandbag. Look at that.
Yeah, baby.
That thing's heavy.
Yeah, that's the point.
So as I said last time, this is a job that's going to bring me here quite a few times. This is Luis, the producer,
I'm a social media manager.
but he's producing. We're just getting the lights set up. Chair. We need a chair. So I'll just set up probably 2 lights this time, and then we should be chilling. I forgot a tripod, so the camera is gonna go on a light stand. Sue me, all right? I'm trying to save some money here. Spirit doesn't exactly make it cheap. I think Spirit was charging $75 to bring a bag on. So I packed all my clothes and gear into my Peter McKinnon backpack. And I decided to opt out on the FX6 for the A7S III. I'm given a budget per event, and then I have to, within that budget, get here and do all that. So everything like Ubers, food, all that comes out of the allotted budget I was given. And then whatever's remaining of that budget is my profit. Here with David again. Where'd he go? Oh, taking me out to some boony place.
So this is the river I took you to, but it was chest high.
Yeah, that was up to our chest last time.
My bad.
Yeah, you're bad. He's taking me to a spring now. I keep getting the Florida experience. He offers this to anybody who comes out to Florida, by the way. So he'll take you to his house.
There's a select list of people that I will bring around.
Oh, I missed it. I'm so bad at this. We never saw David again. Wait, actually, where is he? Oh, dude. I was like, where are you? I hate cold water. Oh, yeah.
Feels good, right?
Good. It's so cold. I just want to say thank you to David for having me out. We had some amazing conversation. We talked business, we talked creative, we talked life. And it's always just so fun to be able to communicate with people that share the same passion and the same drive as you. And David has always been an inspiration for me when it comes to the vlogs and how I present myself for my business and everything. So anytime we get to meet up and hang out, it's always such a fun time. Hey, Editor Me here. I just wanted to say if you could go and give the Instagram a follow at Film Club PROD. We're almost at 1,000 followers. I greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to post more, as always. Thank you. All right, day 2 of filming after hanging out with David all day. So we've got the A7S III with the Blazar again. This time they asked for some B-roll around the campus, so that's kind of what I'm going and doing now. I'll be in this building tonight for a couple hours, and then I fly out to Seattle next week for the final Halo event for Halo Infinite, I believe. Bittersweet, kind of sad, but should be a really, really fun event, so I am excited. I also just got the contract for a really big gig, a gig that I did earlier this year for people who may understand. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I don't want to lose the opportunity, but probably one of the biggest events that I get to do next year as well. It's in January. It's in a very cool country. Back at the airport. I feel like I live here at this point. Just finished up a shoot here in Orlando. Had a couple minutes, so just trying to get some proposals out. We got a proposal for a merch shoot and then a proposal for the floor company that I did work for probably a month ago at this point. So they're looking for a franchise testimonial video. Wrote up a proposal for that. I'm about to send that here. All right, so officially day 1, we have our coffee. Again, this is pre-light day, so not a ton of shooting going on until tonight, but it's kind of nice. Just walked out of the hotel, and that is the venue straight ahead where that big bridge is at. So this is the final set. So we got like relics and trophies of the past. Dolly, and then there's this like hallway over here that we kind of walking down this way. So it gives us a little massive grid up top. Not sure the size. We have our light panels here. I think it's a 1200X behind there. Aperture MCs underneath here, keeping these lit up. And this is the camera. So usually for pre-light day, I am more of a cam op than I am a DP on these shoots. Kyle is the director and the DP. So a lot of the times I will kind of just be assisting him on the camera while he's dialing in the lights and trying to just be as much of a help as I can to free up hands for the gaffing team. It's a 2-man gaffing team. So by me pushing the dolly back and forth and helping Kyle figure out his shots and everything, it helps the gaffing team be able to tweak those settings to Kyle's desires. Then once media day actually comes, I hop on the camera and do proper cam opping. This shoot came out so sick. I'm actually so impressed with this. I want to make it very clear that this was all loose films. I just showed up and sat on the camera, They did all the creative, they did all the lighting, they did all the ideating and everything, but it's always so fun working with these guys and being a part of their team. And I'm always very grateful that they trust me with it.
So for those who've been following the vlogs know that my niche is in esports. Primarily, I've been doing every Halo event, shooting and filming every Halo event. This has been like 5 events a year, and I would say they average around 4K per event, somewhere around there. With 5 events a year, that's almost $20,000 or so. So we are at our last Halo event of the year. I don't really know what next year holds. Jobs come, jobs go, but it's a really weird one because throughout the year, I always had this to fall on. Like this always kind of just like kept me going to the next thing, especially with this year being a lot tougher financially. But with the dissolving and potentially no events next year, it's definitely a very weird situation to be in. You're kind of just taking what you can get, and I knew I could never rely on Halo to just like always be there. It's kind of an interesting thing, and I just kind of wanted to bring it up because that's business, and that's the reality of freelancing. So I definitely don't always work out whenever I'm out of town. I've just been struggling a lot lately, feeling like I'm out of shape, but I got in early enough today, don't really have much else to do, and this gym is nice. This is the second story, and we have free weights, a bench, treadmills, but I'm gonna get in a quick workout now. It keeps getting really busy for me, and it's so hard to maintain the videos sometimes on some of the shoots that I'm on, and then it becomes really weird with like NDAs and stuff on filming something and figuring out when I can even post it and stuff. Essentially, it has been an extremely busy month, which I am entirely grateful for, of course. So I've kind of done a bad job of, just kind of showing everything this year. And again, I apologize for that. It just kind of became a lot with the production company, trying to film all the BTS that I felt like mattered, trying to prep and produce projects that I have coming up. It just became a lot. And unfortunately for myself, my mental health, and just for the sake of the business, I just kind of had to put YouTube on the back burner again. But I am headed to a shoot now. It's an esports related shoot, go figure. And we did a shoot with them last week. I don't know if the content has been released yet as of the moment I'm recording this. So I don't know how much I can show yet. So we'll do the typical arms crossed first. Yep. All right, look at, face me. And then kind of we'll do the glasses thing again. So you just kind of hold that there. Yes, like you're thinking, but bring your head down. That was kind of sick, yeah. Yeah, got that. It snapped that. Oh, that was perfect. Literally first try, perfect. That was perfect. Everybody's like, he's gonna open up the box. When he gets that last flap open, I want everybody kind of like peeking in. You don't have to do nothing crazy. So I'm curious, how many of you take on editing projects? And what I mean by that is you're taking on an editing project on something you didn't shoot. So someone's sending you all the footage, and you have to make the final product. I feel like it's very rare to come by somebody who just edits, one, and two, when you do, I feel like they're rarely great. And what I mean by that is not exactly maybe their creative skill to take footage and turn it into something cool. I think it goes even deeper than that with the technical aspects of like understanding frame rates and how to set up project settings and color grading and just so many different things. I come across a lot of YouTube editors, and I don't try to say that disrespectfully, but a lot of the times, they have very good editing abilities when it comes to creating YouTube videos, but then on the technical standpoint, they don't, where they don't understand color grading. They can look at footage without log, and it doesn't appear to them wrong. They don't apply a color grade or anything. The main reason I'm asking is I have 1.4 terabytes that was sent to me in a Google Drive. Here's the details of it. It's $1,000, and I'll be honest, I quoted $1,500 at first. They couldn't do $1,500. They wanted to do something more like $500-600. I told them that was impossible for me. I would not go that low for a project of this size. I told them the lowest I would be willing to do is $1,000. And my reasoning behind that, before people start jumping on me, is I do a lot of work with this team. They hire me multiple times a year for multiple different projects. And so it's not worth it for me to fight and nitpick for an extra $500, because in the grand scheme of things, I'm gonna make way more off of that by keeping this relationship good. I have 6 days before the deadline is up and they wanna post it. Now they sent this video to me through Google Drive, and I was having a big problem. It literally took like 2 days to get it downloaded. And my buddy, he told me about a software, or whatever you want to call it. It's called CyberDuck, and I'll have a link below in my description. And basically what it does is you connect it to your Google Drive account or Dropbox or anything, from what I understand. Essentially, it downloads everything for you and then puts it on your drive at once. So if you're familiar with downloading a bunch of stuff on Google Drive, a lot of times it'll zip the files and then it just starts downloading like 20 of them at a time. And then you got to go through and unzip all of them. It's a huge mess, and a lot of the times it's the reason I wouldn't take on editing jobs. Zach told me about CyberDuck. I used it last night. It downloaded 1.4 terabytes, no problem. Fantastic software, again, or whatever you want to call it. Shout out to my buddy Zach for telling me about this. It's free and it saved me a boatload of time. So now I'm getting to Starbucks where I will be working the rest of the day here trying to basically nail down this edit. So as you can see, I'm back in my office. I ended up there for about an hour, hour and a half, and I realized this project was way bigger than I thought it was going to be. In full transparency, this is one of those projects I don't think I wish I would have taken. Too late now. I've already committed to it. I'm going to get it done. In the future, I probably won't take on something like this again. So 3 days later, a sick child, a sick wife, and not feeling too hot myself, I'm still editing this video. Last couple days have been just stretched to the max to try to like get this thing done. But this is part of the whole process. This is part of the journey, is sometimes you just have to do things you don't want to do. They've already reached out asking for my demo reel and stuff because they're interested in not only continuing to have me edit projects, but maybe shooting other content in the future. So we're gonna take a break here. Something came across on Bark. Haha, Bark. When will I ever learn?
I just want to clarify, I did not purchase more credits. I think I had about 18 left over. This particular job cost me 6 credits, so I decided to give it a shot.
The details say this is a startup business, launching a business with an expert, looking to promote her business through videos.
Hi, your voicemail is being...
That was a fun break. Back to editing.